Hello, everybody. This is Just Dog 25, and today we're going to do some more Stardew Valley. It is the first of the summer, so we are going to be spending a lot of time fixing up our farm and getting it prepped for a wonderful summer blowout, cookout. I'm talking about ribs on the grill, baby. Let's go. Alright, let's see. There's nothing for summer one here. Love my outfit. Hopefully you do as well. It's a little bit of a mishmash of things I've collected. Alright, let's go. Weather report. Is it going to rain tomorrow? I do need thunderstorms. Fortune teller. Oh, yes, I can hear the spirits whispering something to me. The spirits are somewhat annoyed. I haven't had good luck in a while. Alright, let's head out. First day of summer, and we have Marlin on the steps. Bumped into Robin this morning. She told me you got a new slime hutch. So the slime hutch is something that I've seen more experienced players get, and I've always heard that it's very advantageous, but I've never had one. So us as human beings, we seek familiarity over new experiences, so this will be my first time with the slime hutch, and I'm hoping that it works out. I want to go the adventurer's route in this game because in Stardew Valley Expanded, they added a dreamy new dateable character named Lance who's all about adventuring. I can't meet him just yet, but I want to make sure that my adventuring prowess is on point so that I might impress him. Alright, yep, bumped into Robin this morning. You got a slime hutch? I was into slime breeding at your age. It's a great hobby, but it is dangerous. Hello, Hondog Gaming. Thank you for stopping in. I greatly appreciate it. How'd you think I lost this eye? Ha. Just kidding. I love the little speech bubbles. That's a nice touch. Here, I got something for you. Alright, slime egg. Now, this is an item that obviously would start the slime hutch. I'm wondering if slime eggs don't drop from slimes until you get the hutch, which would make a lot of sense. You received a green slime egg. Alright, it's a slime egg. You can place that inside a slime incubator to hatch it. Now take a good hard look at that egg. Next time you're out slime hunting, keep your eyes peeled for more eggs. They're rare, but slimes do drop them from time to time, and we are going to have a slimy time. Collect eggs from different slimes to add some variety to your herd. Alright. You heard? Alright, cool. Yeah, it's summer one, so everything but my coffee plants have died. Wah wah. As an in real life gardener, I get to experience that incredible feeling of dread when a lot of my garden starts dying, so I'm used to it. Elliot, I have this crazy new idea that I want to involve you in. It's called clothing therapy. Please come to the mayor's house today to see what it's all about. So recently at the Desert Festival, Emily runs a booth to where she dresses you up. And I figured out that me and Emily are besties because of two things. One, she said she would give me an outfit that fit my vibe. I come out in a complete pretty pink skirt with a little bow in the hair, and I thought it was fabulous. Then I went to Skull Cave and slayed in my pink outfit, so she knew exactly what she was doing. Then my farmer must have been talking to her in the booth because the next morning she sends me wool to my inbox, which would help me complete the community center. So Emily is now bestie. Right now with the character Alex, he can go kick effing rocks. He neglected me all winter. I was planning on leaving him anyway, but that really sealed the deal. Hondog says, I think to make a slime egg you need 100 slimes or something. And that was it while I was doing the slime hut. Thank you very much for that tip, Hondog. Any and all tips are welcome. Hey, I found this in a drawer somewhere. Thought you could use it. Pam. Alright. Fortunately, Stardew Valley has half of the town as complete alcoholics. So, when I see, let's say, Elliot or Clint, even if it's 8 a.m. in the morning, I can encourage them to day drink and get friendship points. Alright, let's go ahead and collect. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot of farm work today, but we're going to have fun. That's the most important part. Stardew Valley has so many options in it, sometimes it's difficult to remember you're having fun. You're not trying to min-max, you're not trying to do a challenge run, fit all these goals. Every day is a success in Stardew Valley, and that's one of the reasons why I truly love this game. And I'm learning all the time, which is very engaging. So let's clean out this rubbish. We gotta do it eventually. I would like to get my animals out of the way. Not to say, you know, I love my animals, not to treat them like that, but we got lots of farming to do, and I do think I might have some specialty seeds that I've saved up just for summer. So we're gonna take a look at that. Hondog Gaming says to make a slime egg, you either need to build the slime hutch or use slime egg press. I do believe I've had access to that slime egg press, but I never made it. So now we're going to discover a whole lot about the slimes. It looks like a highly advantageous mechanic in the game that I've neglected simply because I've never experienced it before. Look at all of this coffee. We're going to be coffee farmers. We're going to get everybody absolutely speeding off of coffee. Everybody's going to be going fast. Everybody's going to be producing more. It's going to be a happy, fast times at Stardew High. So I am excited for that, even though I have all of my kegs currently occupied. And a little blue jazz honey, gonna make me some money. I'm ready for that. And let's see what happens when you put a coffee bean in this. If I even can. Where my beans at? Where my beans at? Oh. I know that was probably very cringe. But I'm excited today. Oh, you married Maru on your farm. Hondog Gaming 42, please follow. You married Maru. I've never really had a particular interest in Maru. I do like the character because she's smart and, you know, articulate, but, like, there's certain characters in the village that I haven't naturally gravitated towards. And I'm not completely interested in being a completionist with friendship, so I just kind of take things as they are. But yeah, Maru's never really, like, caught my eye. Maybe, you know, Maru and I can become besties as long as Emily says it's okay. She is best girl. She's taking care of me. I would like to go to the mayor's house today, but I don't know. Alright, it shouldn't be a festival event, so it shouldn't cut into my first day of summer. I would hope so. Stardew Valley's weird with its events. Some events you end by starting it, and then it's 10 p.m. Some events you can end it by leaving whenever you please. But I know that it's not a festival event, so... But then again, I would sacrifice a whole day of farming just to be with my bestie Emily. We are that close. She's helped me so much with the breakup with Alex. It's unreal, because I felt lost for a hot minute there for sure. So Emily is a gem. I'm even starting to like her sister Haley a bit more. I mean, it used to annoy me when she was following Alex around like a puppy dog when Alex was clearly into me. But, you know, now Haley's cool. No competition to be had, you know. Alright, I'm going to put these in here for brevity's sake. I'm going to hold on to the beer because I need to get somebody to day drink, because that gets me... That actually is an advantage in the game to convince people to day drink, which I feel is horrible. But, hey, you know what? That's showbiz, baby. Hondog Gaming 42. Here's a tip. If you put different type flowers around your beehive, you get flavored honey. And I appreciate that. It died... But I did have a blue jazz for blue jazz honey here. But thank you for reminding me. I am going to be planting a whole lot of pretty flowers for summer. I do like the flower mechanic. It's definitely worth space, especially when your sprinklers are doing a good amount of the work. I do save up flower seeds just to plant. They make great gifts, they're pretty, and yes, as you said, for the beehive, the bees will actually change the honey type based on what flowers they're getting it from, which is awesome. I actually almost became a beekeeper. In real life. I just, because I was gardening, and this is my third year ever of gardening, and my first year where I currently live, and there was no bees. There was no bees. I had tons of blooms and blossoms, but there was no bees. And for me, where I used to live, there was tons of bees. Obviously, that can spell a little bit of a disaster with gardening because you want bees to pollinate the flower. Well, I actually went to a bee farm and was ready to purchase and take care of a whole colony of bees. I learned a whole lot. I learned that bees are, you need to take care of them. You have to be a pet owner. They also operate in like a 40-mile radius, so your little baby bees will be going everywhere to come back to the nest. But I didn't go that route yet. I would love to have my own little team of bees to rock and roll with. Alright, are none of these? Yep, none of these are for the community center. That, we'll take it. We will take it. Alright, cool. So that means that we can sell them. And make jam eventually. Alright, we got all that. We're good. I'm happy with this. We would like to open these at some point. So what I'm going to try to do, because I really want to see what Emily has for me, and I don't have too much to do on the farm yet. I'm going to go to the Emily event, and then I'm going to go to the Emily event first. Maybe try to break open these boxes real quick, or I'll just send them to Clint for later. I have to be mindful, because I love to plant a whole lot on the first of a season. And I want to be able to take care of important things, but I don't want to be out there at like 2 a.m. and I didn't get to finish. So we are going to see what Emily has for us today. My bestie that helped me through the breakup with Alex. She is, yeah, you see him? Yeah, look, he's just walking by. He knows what he did. So we're heading back. We're heading in here. Here we go. My bestie's putting on a show. See, I don't even have to stream. Emily's taking over the channel right now. That's another reason why she's my bestie. Welcome to Clothing Therapy. Hondog Gaming 42 asks, is it true that bees are dying off? Yes, it absolutely is true that right now our environment is not nearly as conducive for bees as it was before. You can blame golf course lawns, you know, the flat grass lawns. You know, you can really blame people not gardening, right? And you can blame pollution and many different aspects, but that would be the benefit of running your own bee colony, right? Is to keep them in. Bees aren't near extinction by any means, but yes, we should be doing more for the bees. Welcome to Clothing Therapy. You're probably wondering, what is clothing therapy? I will try to explain. So many of us are struggling with personal issues, things holding us back from living how we want. It's important to me that everyone has a free and happy life, so I came up with a new kind of therapy to help people achieve that. Thanks, Em. It's based on the amazing power of self-expression. Self-expression is a wonderful healing tool. Did you know that? Behind this curtain, you'll find racks and racks of clothes. There's endless options to choose from. Your job is simple. Find the outfit that truly speaks to you and put it on. Emily, I love you. Feel confident in yourself and your choice. You all have a unique style to share with the world. Shane, you're up first. I know Shane's been doing better with the booze, so I'm happy to see when he gets to come up. I can understand why a lot of the community wants to marry him. Elliot, you're just in time. Just observe and keep an open mind, alright? Yes, bestie. Wow. Shane, it's a new side of you you've never known about. That's great. Now go outside with confidence and show the world. future. Get it, Shade. Slay, girl, slay. Okay, everyone gets a turn. Do I get a turn? I loved when he gave me free outfits at the Desert Festival. I mean, I love the outfit I have on now. Aw, look at that beautiful green dress. Aw, with the kiss. Let's see what Demetrius thinks. I'm sure he'll think it's wonderful. Why not? Yeah, let's see the mayor getting all spiffy for Marnie and their secret affair. Ooh, pimp walk, looking sharp, and he's got the cane. Oh, of course. Me next. I was about to say he's the punch. There you go. There you go. I knew there was going to be a punchline. And she's a gamer. She's a gamer, so she probably thinks it's so neato. She's playing Capcom Ghosts and Goblins, or Konami, or whoever makes it. Clint's up. Oh, dude, I didn't even notice he was there. Talk about the invisible man. And that's his fault. Alright, Emily, I'll do it. Alright, MEM, I'll do it. I'll do it too, Emily. Do I get a turn? I'm excited. Very excited. Not bad. Not bad. Aww. See, she paid you a compliment, Clint. Oh, cute. Oh, what were you expecting her to say? You big bear of a man, hold me. Like, come on, dude. Treat Emily as a human being, not an object. I do have my reservations about Clint. That's my bestie, and I gotta keep her safe. I just hope this experience helps everyone break out of their shells. If she gives me cloth, I'm gifting it right back to her. Elliot, I couldn't do it. I don't want to break out of my shell. I think I made him southern. Oh, well, I guess I'm interrupting something here, aren't I? I understand. I'll leave now. Congrats, idiot. Dang. We're besties. Have you not noticed my clothes? Freaking men. Alright. Alright, that did not take up too much time. So, I'm not running to Clint's. Actually, you know what? It might even be faster to break these open real quick and then use the fast transport. I'm not even looking at him. I'm not even looking at Alex. We're not doing that. We have way too much respect for ourselves. Alright, let's process some geodes. I love mystery boxes. BAM! Oh wait, I gotta get... Yeah, so now I'm just basically totally free to get seeds. Alright. If I didn't use up too much time, but you know what? Emily is worth. This thing right here, not worth. Not worth. I got him to come out to the whole village, and now I'm leaving him for another man, so he can have fun with that. Alright. Livy. Oh, she likes diamonds. I like giving Olivia diamonds. Found some wild fruits this morning. Cool. Alright. What's up, Pierre? Alright, so I know that there's some of these I always love. In real life, I grow a crap ton of hot peppers. I make my own hot sauces, which I started this year, and I love it. I love using my own hot sauce because I know exactly what's in it. It tastes much fresher than the processed hot sauces that you get at the store. I do know I need wheat. Butternut squash, melon. I mean, we're going to grow a little bit of everything, but I do know that I need some stuff for the center. So let's look at the community center. Fall crops bundle. We're locked. I already talked about that on the previous stream. I'm not gonna sassy bitch about it again. Alright, so... And these will be fall, but right now I would want to make sure, and I do have a great farming level, and I do have farming buffs, so these should be easy knockouts. I might, for anything that's a one-timer, I usually like to do at least two 2 boxes of it, but, you know, with the corn. Alright, so at least I know kind of what we're doing. And then actually, we can complete this. I dig it! All I gotta hope to God that sweet potatoes somehow get sold at the traveling cart. This is like my biggest obstacle, aside from the fish tank. Alright, cool. So melons, butternut squash. I'm growing acorn squash out in the garden right now, in real life. Melons, alright. And then these are one time, and they take 12 days. They both take 12 days. All I need is 3 fish, and the community center is complete. Hawn Dog Gaming, I am jealous. When I played this game 5 years ago, I actually ended up going the Joja route because my frustration with the community center mechanic was greater than anything I felt for the villagers or going the community center route. Now, I have the chests connected mod. The game's been updated a great deal to make it a little bit more accessible, but you can still soft block yourself for an entire year. Like for simple items that I've had in my possession but have failed to bring to the community center. So let's go ahead, and I know for me it's going to be 16. Because I do 8 in a bunch. I haven't made any iridium sprinklers yet. I haven't really needed them. They're always advantageous, but for the amount that I grow, my setup is pretty set. So tomatoes go into a lot of great recipes. And these will keep going. We have the money. We're gonna get like 16 of everything. Even though I'm sure some of these crops are more advantageous money-wise, I just want a bunch of everything. And I'm glad that I actually have space, because believe it or not, even with the chests connected mod, there's still plenty of time to struggle with space in this game. And peppers, they go into a handful of good recipes, so I'll get a ton of them. And I need to grow wheat in order to finish the community center. I'm just going to make sure to get 8, because I know it's 8 wheat total. So we'll hit that. I know wheat also has, and then radishes. We're going to make sure, we're pretty much going to grow everything. Does he sell mixed flower seeds? Because I like to do it that way, personally. The catalog, 30 grand. Alright, deluxe speed grow, quality fur. I do wish I had more quality fur. I know that I can make more. Red cabbage goes into some sort of thing. So let me get back into calibration here. Radish seeds, I don't think we need to do that. I actually will skip that. Poppy and spangle. I know poppy is pretty important, but I would love to look at my mixed flower seeds and just go with that and see what we get. Hops to make beer is going to be important. We'll get 8 hops. And then we will get 16 of the corn. So we're going to have a whole lot to plant. Hopefully, I don't believe we'll be able to get through it in this day, but we're going to have a rockin', rollin' summer. I'm talking about rib on the grill. I'm talking about shrimp on the bobby, baby. That's how we're doing it this year. And everybody's going to be like, go to Just Dog's farm. What? Just go. Just go. That's it. And I am here for it. Alright, bouquet. I would love to give a bouquet to Emily, but I don't want to hurt her feelings. We're besties. That bond should never be broken. Alright. Birch syrup doesn't do anything special. Okay. Dehydrator. Oh, we got a chatter where I got a swing bada swing band hammer. Let's see. Let's take care of that real quick. Alright, thank you very much for shopping at Just Dog 25. Alright, now that we're back, we got everything. We're not going to... I would like to get a dehydrator. And I can make it... There's gotta be something special with the dehydrator, so... And then we can make as many as we want. So, recipes are very potent. Because it's not just buying the item, it's buying the ability to make it whenever you want. Although I have been selling a lot of fire quartz. See, there's another example. I was done with fire quartz because I have plenty of refined quartz. And then there you go, out of nowhere, fire quartz becomes pretty dang advantageous once again. Alright, let's dive right into it. I only have so much time. I don't have a sprinkler for here. Let me see. So I know with the iridium sprinkler, it requires some skiff. Alright, so yeah, we're not yet. I need the battery packs to unlock a massive greenhouse and wine cellar right next door. So I'm not going to mess with that. But what I can do is I can do this and put a couple more sprinklers down as I see fit. And that'll probably be very advantageous for me. So we're going to go to my favorite chest, the outfield, all things farming. And we do have these, and is that it? Is it just one of each bar for the quality sprinkler? That is pretty good, right? Unless I'm missing something. No, that's the normal sprinkler. Alright, refined quartz. See, there you go. Now we're going to need more refined quartz, and I told you I was all good on refined quartz, and I do not believe that I have a lot left, so I have to get back to that. See, there's quartz right there. So let me grab quartz. Let me multitask. Alright, I'm looking for refined quartz, and I also want to gather my quartz so I can maximize that. I think that is absolutely the play. Alright, 6. And we have no quartz or refined quartz. Original. Alright, they all got fancy legacy names that mean nothing to the viewer. Plant these during the summer. And that's a tree, right? Okay, ancient fern. I could plant it like a tree. Alright, so let's see. This is not boding too well. Well, yeah, there's my refined quartz. Let me put the regular quartz in there. And I do have a lot of fire quartz, so I can make more refined quartz. Alright, so I remember selling a bunch of it, but thankfully I can do what I gotta do. Alright, so we put the soil treatment stuff in there. Unfortunately, soil treatment doesn't carry over from season to season. So, I'm also going to see how to do that. Like I said, today's a farming day. I don't believe in min-maxing, but if it's one day to set yourself up for an entire month, I gotta go through with it. Like, I literally want to set this up for success. And hopefully those that are watching either the stream or the VOD can learn a thing or two. That would be great. And thank you for choosing to spend your time with JustDog25. Alright, so we got that. We got the quartz. We got everything that we're looking for. I am going to make this huge. I do not mind spending my first 2 days. Okay, I'll make 6 of them, so I'm not totally running out of all of my bars. Even though I can make more right now, I'm not going to. There's always 30,000 things to do all at once in Stardew. 30,000 things to do all at once in Stardew. 30,000 things to do all at once in Stardew. And I love it. Alright. Okay, so we got the beehive here. It wouldn't be advantageous. And even though this is going to look ugly, I definitely want to keep everything close. So I'm actually going to have one right here. And I can't pick that up, but we're going to. So let's hit it. Bam! Alright, we got this. We got this. Alright, so I'm putting the sprinkler there. It's that easy. It's just that easy. And then we'll put one over here so there's a little bit of symmetry in my terribly discombobulated farm. If anybody remembers that word, that's an old one. Alright, 3. Then we gotta make 6 of these bad boys. So this is gonna set us up for success. We are in a bit of a race against time. However, it is okay because Stardew has plenty of time. I mean, the month will run out eventually, but that's okay. It's okay. So we'll put the rest near the slime hutch here. Obviously, I'm going to be visiting my slime hutch regularly, so I really don't have any worry about not getting to it. And then right down here, even though this might block some things off, I will try not to make a crop. Yeah, what's up, baby? What's up, little baby? Alright, we got that. Alright, cool. Popping these on. I know I'm supposed to have, like, a fence for my animals, but I don't feel like letting them roam free is too much of a mistake. It's not optimal because you could miss out on some of them, but yeah, it's cute. It's cute to let them just go anywhere they want. And then you find them in, like, the weirdest places, and it's like, hey, what are you doing? I love you. Alright, did I make a baby oopsie? No, I have not made an oopsie yet. I know that I can't put that there, so I gotta put that here. Because if they're across from another one, they need a good amount of space. Like, yeah, I would want it there so that there's two here. Bam! Alright, we got two more to make, and it looks like we might actually make this look like it sort of makes sense. It might work out. You know, like, that's exciting. We could take our W's as they come, and this looks like a W to me. But Pierre's closed, and I'm going to see if I can make, because I also, in order to kind of super prep, alright, this might not be the best location. In order to super prep, yeah, one's going here. I would like to make sure that everything either has a fertilize or a speed grow under it. We're going all in on this farm. It's okay. You know why? Because we'll get the money back. I already have farming level 10. We could put one here. I don't like putting anything where trees that I don't plan on removing will obscure it, because I will forget. I will absolutely forget to check to see if I can harvest something. This tree is not necessary, so, and then that's how we'll get our little patch down here. That tree is not necessary. Unnecessary tree warning. Oh, it's already 8. I haven't planted anything yet. I'm a mad lad. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Mad lad in action. Let's do it. Come on, please. I know I had one more of you. Are you guys seeing this? Is there something that I'm not seeing that you guys are seeing? Well, I guess there isn't anymore, so we are going to switch modes. We're going to put down, and we're going to just start planting wherever we can. I'll start from this side, and I might only be able to get in the ground. Did I end up putting one there? No, I didn't. Of course not. We might only be able to put in the ground what we have fertilizer and buffs for anyway. So that'll actually work out. I don't mind spending an extra day. Like, what else was I supposed to do? I'm not missing Emily's thing just because I want to be a greedy little farmer. I'll get plenty of money. Plenty of money. Sailing to the sunset. That is it. And in the purple spots, I'd like to make sure to put the melon and squash. Like to make sure to put them out because I would like to get those in that community center as soon as possible. Yeah, it was the melon, squash, and corn. Okay. I don't have any of that. Let me run. I still got a little bit of time. Alright, let me look for them mixed flower seeds, because those are going down while I'm here. I don't really need fertilizer for the flowers. I just want the flowers to be pretty, and they're always pretty. The sprite doesn't change based on the quality. So, like, I literally just want them to be pretty. And we got 10 of them. We can put them down in a little patch. I'm going to put them down to Mr. B land real quick, just so that, you know, even though I don't think that there's a certain distance away from the beehive that they should be. It'll also look really nice to have them, like, right next to the beehive. Alright, so we're going to put down what we can right now. We're going to go, because these are the ones that I need the quickest. We're going to do a run of melon. And we're gonna tap that with a where's my squash? There it is. We're gonna tap that with a run of squash. And then for anything that gets, and then we'll also put some here. I mean, instead of the speed grow, I probably should have went with quality. So we're gonna do another squash right here. So here we get a better chance of getting golds. I mean, when I harvest them, I'm gonna have a buff anyway. But this game has a way of humbling you. Let me just put it that way. All right, so we're looking for melon again, and we'll put another melon up here. And we still gotta water some things. Alright, this is kind of like the odd man out over here, so that's where these will go. Just fine. We're at 12 a.m. Speedrun Pro Strats. Is there anything that's kind of unique? Can I put this here? Okay. Alright. I'm trusting. And then to be honest, we're gonna grab to water what we have just yet. I know I'm missing out on a day on so much, but we'll be okay. We will be okay. I'm actually kind of glad that it's the first of the month, because I do enjoy just setting up a farm. It's a pleasurable activity. Don't really got to worry about it. Bam. Let's clear this out. Just anything that I can do. Even if it's not organized and focused. Just anything that I can achieve before 2 a.m. this morning. Put that down, and then we're kind of going to break the cardinal rule, but I don't really need quality and hops, because that's all going to get refined. So we can put hops down. And now that everything's wet, so not everything will have fertilizer, but and then we want these as soon as possible. 130. We're going for the gold. And we missed the spot. Alright, we're going to bed. We're going to bed. Alright. Can't get too greedy. Sometimes the cat blocks you from the bed and you just pass out on top of the cat, and it is not a good time. Alright. Day of summer 2. We're going to have a lot of exciting things to go. I got to use the little girl's room. So what I am going to do is I'm going to leave on some music and I will be right back. So let's take that down, and then we're going to put on something nice for everybody to listen to. Copyright free, of course. I don't want no smoke with the DMCA and all of that. And this is one of my favorite tracks, so I hope you enjoy it. I do gotta go check on the garden at some point, but I don't really have time for that. Alright, enjoy this. Don't go anywhere. I'm restarting it. This is beautiful. Watching the world go by again. Hoping that you'll notice me today. Alright. We got a little dance in there, and we are back to the game. Let's get that music back up. That beautiful music. And time really is of the essence. So let's go ahead and check the TV weather report. Beautiful sunny day. I need some thunderstorms. Fortune teller. Spirits are very happy. We are not going to the mines because we are farming. Everybody's like, oh, luck day. Must go to mines. It's like, not must. Not must. Mines are dirty and smelly. Oh, of course. I love the disrespect. Alright, I know that I'm going to be fairly upset if I don't have a whole ton of fertilizer and speed grow in this plantation, and I know that Stardew Valley's a great game. Alright, so let's hit that. That can sit there. There's more fruits. Love the fruits. We got plenty going on. This stuff's starting to rock and roll. Alright, let's get back to it. Okay, like I said, for the mixed flower seeds, did I already plant those? Probably. So what we're going to do is let's take a look to see how much we can craft with what we have. Alright, I don't need retaining soil. Deluxe speed grow is oak resin and bone fragments. And so I am going to have both of those. And then what about quality fertilizer? So I need sap and fish. Huh. Alright. We're going to be looking for a lot of fish. Sap, fish. So let me get to my trusty, so we got bone fragments, and we got some oak resin, right? And then we need sap and fish, so now I got to take a look to see if I was clever enough to leave some fish in my inventory. I don't know. Oh, man. Carpenter shop. Sometimes I accidentally put fish in these things instead of... Oh, there's some fish. We'll take it. Now, do these count? I don't want to get rid of my snails. Do the crayfish count? Because I can get more of those. I don't know if they count if they're trapper fish, but we're gonna try our luck with that. More bone fragments in case we need them. There's sap. Pelican Beach. There's sap. Sap and fish. I don't see anything that I need. I'm like locked in. Clint, do you have anything? There's fish that shouldn't be there. See, it's the fish that shouldn't be there that saves me. And I might actually be a total weenie and still go to Pierre's real quick and just buy a bunch. I love investing in my own farm. I have the money right now. This is very important to me. So let's see how much we may or may not be able to craft. First, I don't want to sell anything. Alright, first we're going to do what we got to do. That opens that up. And those are not ready. So I do have a handy dandy chest here for anything that I insist upon artisaning. My artisaning chest. So, artisaning. Alright, so let's hit it. And let's see if things come up. Alright, deluxe speed grow. So with quality fertilizer, right, I would quickly know if this counted as fish or not, and I'm just taking everything that I can. And then how much of this? We got 3 oak resin. There's more than I can find, so that got me to 15. Alright, so I do have tappers out for oak resin, so we're going to maximize that. And I believe they would have re-upped, but everything but the oak resin re-upped, because oak resin is very valuable, it turns out. It's used for a lot of things. You never know which item is just going to be incredibly valuable in Stardew Valley. But I do have a high farming level, and I am making farming buffs, so I'm not... Well, yeah, I got the fertilizer. I was probably more worried about the speed grow, but we're just going to rock and roll with what we got. Not worry about it too much. Just like a lot of items in Stardew Valley, it only gives like a minimal boost. So we're going to rock and roll with what we got, and we're going to start getting some stuff planted here today, right? And the duck appreciates it. We will remember to take care of the animals. They are a priority in my life. I love my animals. Alright, bam. I really don't care at this point which crops go under what. Man. Speedrun Pro Strategies. That's it. You're watching the Speedrun World Record right now. We're getting it. We are getting it. Whatever it is, that is what we are obtaining right now. So, I dig it. I definitely dig it. Alright, bang. I'm pretty happy with the coverage I'm getting out of these. And I might buy more. I think I'll run and go buy more. I get a little risky with my time. But like I said, at least 2 strong days investing in a farm in a large way is what I like to see. And then the speed grow should be regulated to plants that return. So anything purple, that's where we're going to prioritize. Oops, shouldn't have done that. That's where we're going to prioritize putting plants that last all season, which I think are the rest of our plants. So it's Tuesday, not Wednesday. Everybody cringes that Pierre's closed on Wednesdays, and I've fallen victim to that as well. I never go to Joja, so I guess it's just a personal choice. I know it's cheaper. There might be different items there. There might be a big advantage to it. I just don't go there. It's okay. It's okay. I can make up the difference. So I get 20 of these. Pop them in there, and 20 of these, just in case. I know it's a good amount of money, but I'm willing to invest. And then can I sell you? I could sell you beer. Here, you know what? There we go. There's some of my money back. I guess he's got his liquor license. I wasn't aware. Pierre's always trying something new in his businesses. Lord knows half of the village just want to get wasted 24/7. Kind of bothers me, but I'm okay. It's okay. All different walks of life here are welcome. We love it. As long as nobody's hurting themselves. Alright, let's get back to business. I'm ready to rock and roll with it, bro. Alright, let's hit it. So one of the things that I was growing this season is zucchini squash, and it turns out zucchini grows a whole lot, and I have just incredible sized zucchinis, a whole bunch of them. You're supposed to pick them while they're young because that's when people like to eat them raw, but if you let them mature to that really large size, they can keep for a long time. They don't spoil, and you can cook them and use them in so many things. I like to use zucchini as a mushy base for my hot sauce as well. Alright. So yeah, speed grow. Like I said, we're not going to be perfect with this, but I do want a lot of the recurring plants. Like prioritize getting reoccurring plants. Well, it doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does. So like I said, I can use farming buffs. I can use farming buffs in order to increase the quality, but speed grow for recurring plants is probably going to net me some big wins. And then 2. Alright, there we go. Prioritize planting on whatever. We're going to put maters here. And we're not going to be too terribly meticulous. I know I got to water, I got to take care of my pets. That might be the rest of the day. We will see. Hopefully we could say hi to Emily tonight, who's our bestie, because Alex is a nerd and we don't like him. Alright, I guess I planted a lot of... Did I plant a lot of my peppers? Or did I just buy one thing of pepper seeds? Inadvertently. I think those are all my peppers. I'm not, yeah, hold on guys. Let me try to go back in my stream, which is impossible because it's live. Hold on guys, don't leave. Damn. Yeah, we're gonna have a very good farming here. And I haven't visited my slimes yet. I'm scared. They're gonna attack me. Well, I didn't put the slime egg in there, but I should get that in there, or else I'm gonna put it in storage and forget about it forever. Alright, dude, can you move? Can you move, Mama Quack? I was actually gonna name one of my ducks Smoke Quack, but I figured that that wasn't cute, and smoked duck is actually pretty delicious, so I think it would just, you know, people would just be like, oh, you're going for low-hanging fruit. So I heard smoked duck is absolutely delicious, and that's why I decided not to call my duck smoked quack. So, alright, we got that. We're good. I can plant some more things, so I guess we're going to run back to Pierre, or let's check out Joja. Let's give Joja some of our business. Even though they're the enemy, I really don't hold a big stake in it. I mean, I know that once I complete the community center, they get shut down anyway, so if there's some advantage to shopping Joja, and I'm gonna be the one single-handedly, nobody helps in this village, but I'm gonna be the one single-handedly taking them down, like, I'm ready for that. Alright, what do you got, Joja? What do you got? You have fantastic prices. Alright, that's the squash. Alright, yeah, like the... Dude, I love peppers. But yeah, I guess we'll, you know, make sure to get these. And then sunflowers. Yes, I love growing sunflowers, summer or fall. So we're actually going to do a lot of sunflowers. I grow mammoth sunflowers in real life. They grow to be about 10 feet tall, and their heads get as big as a trash can lid. Right now, they're seeding and ready to harvest, but I haven't harvested them yet. But every year, I do the mammoth sunflowers, and I love them. And then I'll take the sunflower seeds, and you can bake them, you can pickle them, you can do a whole lot of fun stuff with them. And just grab one of each. I know I got the mixed flower seeds. I do wish that they sold mixed flower seeds. I think that's a cool mechanic. And then maybe a few radishes for the off chance that it's like, and then maybe more of these. Alright, I should be good. I am a planting machine. And then what I could do is buy more fertilizer. We're not doing that. Alright, so we're gonna have sunflowers. And yes, like I said, I didn't like Haley at first because she thought she had a shot at Alex, and Alex was clearly in love with me. But now that Alex can really go kick rocks, and I found out he's an incredible disappointment of a man, I have no qualms with her. So her favorite thing is sunflowers. So I would love to make her feel better, because I feel like we've both been victimized by the same man at this point. And Emily knows all about it, so they can talk about it together too. Victimized by a shallow meathead. I don't even know why I ever thought he was cute. Alright. Just for funsies, a little flower here, a little flower there. Throw the radishes in the mix. And then more peppers. Bam. Just filling some spots, bro. We're just filling... Yeah, and I can make more spots here. Let's make these look pretty. Where are you? Oh. Yeah, I ran out of sunflower seeds. Alright. This doesn't look right. Alright, while it's on my mind, let me take care of all of the watering that's not getting done for whatever reason. I think they don't water unless there's something planted around them, which kind of freaks me out, question mark. But I will double check to see if there's any special seeds. I have a massive farm. I am so proud of it. I am so proud of it. Well, massive, lovely farm. We love it. Why this doesn't get watered? I think it is kind of in a dead zone. Alright, these guys are good down here. There's nothing hiding. We're grabbing you. And then, yeah, let's double check to see if there's any special, because I got some spots open, but let's see if there's any special seeds I've been saving for summer. I do not have the greenhouse yet, Hon Dog. I dropped the ball on, well, I wasn't able to get, by the end of year one, all of the quality crops, and the other greenhouse added from Stardew Valley expanded, I need 20 battery packs, and I have everything else required for it, but summer and fall were over, so I went through the entirety of winter of year one without any greenhouse. No greenhouse at all. Which some people told me not to be hard on myself, because to complete the bundle that gets the normal greenhouse, it is basically RNG in year one, unless that's all you focus on. Spring or summer for a shrub. Alright, we're grabbing that. But yeah, I don't have a greenhouse yet, but I have 13 batteries, and after the first or second thunderstorm, I should. In fact, I should make sure that there's at least 7 lightning rods, so I know. There's my 13 batteries. So I know that one thunderstorm will do it. And then there's other things I want to use batteries for. I was also locked out of using batteries. You know, and then they're important for a lot of things, but it was like, I gotta hold on to the ones I got. So no, I had a pretty mossy seed, grow rare wild trees. I had a pretty tumultuous road with all of that. Alright, sunflower seeds. I don't really want to grow more coffee plants right now because I do not have enough bins to make it coffee, and that's the main reason to have the coffee plants. From what I've learned of this game. Alright, are there any seeds? Any seeds? Pelican Town, Clint. Nope, no seeds. I'm just looking to see if there's anything that I have that I saved for seed summer before I finish. Because I'm basically knocking out my entire summer farm right now, and I'm almost done. So as like a little finishing touch, I want to make sure that I don't gloss over anything that I've been saving to plant in summer. And it doesn't look like it, so I can take that. I would love more mixed flower seeds. I think those are neato. But yeah, I've gone a pretty long way without a greenhouse, but hopefully let's get these shrubs. That's a weird seed. I wonder, what they do. Today's Tuesday, so I don't have the traveling cart. Trying to keep up on top of a lot of things. Alright, so instead of obsessing, I'm not going to immediately run back to Pierre's. I have a whole heck of a lot of stuff planted. I want to check out this slime hutch for myself and anybody viewing on Twitch or YouTube that has never seen it before. Maybe you'll learn something with me. Okay, well, I guess this goes in the incubator. There we go. There we go, and I'll just keep an eye out when I kill slimes. Although Pierre's is closed tomorrow, I don't think Joja and Pierre close together. So let me make sure to take care of my animals. While it's on my mind, 10 things going on at once, I absolutely do want to see if I can make more lightning rods, which I believe require iron bars, and due to certain quests, including 50 iron bars for the greenhouse, I was kind of not really at the capacity to use iron bars for much of anything while acquiring most of what's required for the big greenhouse of Stardew Valley expanded. It's called like Grandpa's Shed. So I'm excited for that. We got a lot of good things going on. I do love this game. I love all of the updates. I just love how deep it can get. I feel like, I see so many people that are so good at this game, and sometimes I feel bad that I'm not on their level, and it's like, just play it. Just play it. I haven't played in 5 years. And I've only been streaming it for like 12 days. So I would say that I've retained a lot of information. You don't have milk. I like to make sure that these guys are fed in case I were to forget. So Hondog Gaming says, "Don't feel bad. Everyone plays different." Yeah, that is what people say. And look, I am fairly successful. I got a big farm going. I got animals. I'm not just like farting around. I'm definitely putting in the works. I should have left that there. I don't know. All right. Okay, we got that. I know I need a pomegranate, and before you know it, like I kind of beat myself up over basic community center items that I've had in my possession during certain seasons, and I've just neglected. Like I had so many of them during that season, and I just never got those items to the community center. But next time I do a run, I'll know not to do that, and the community center will be done eventually. Alright, so we got all this. The last thing that I want to do before I go to bed is see if I can make more lightning rods. I want at least 7. This way here, not only for a lot of batteries going forward, because I've been basically soft locked out of crafting with batteries for a whole lot of really good recipes. But also too, yeah, iron bar, refined quartz, batwing. I can absolutely do that, and I have the space for it. So let's go to outfield. I'm a little organized ish esque. Alright, we got our iron beer. Iron beer. No beer. Alright. And we might have gotten rid of all of our refined quartz. So let me look at that again. No memory. Bat wings. Refined quartz and bat wings. Alright. So we got quartz. We can refine it. And that's actually in a separate bin. We got these. We got these. We got more quartz. So it was iron bar. Oh my god. Right on stream. My brain is melting right now. Melting. In 4K in front of the entire world. What am I doing? It's okay. Alright, so Batwing. Yeah, because I never think about Batwings. I think about chicken wings. A lot. Alright, so where are we at with the Batwings? I know that if it's not an outfield, I know that I've had these just like placed around. And I haven't done much with batwings, so I should have like an abundance. Alright, and then is there anywhere where I might have accidentally used refined quartz, or did I use all of it up? So if that's true, it doesn't thunderstorm tomorrow, so I literally can put all of these red quartz. I can get what I need, and I only need 7, but I will make as many. While I'm at it, I will make as many lightning rods as possible, because I want a ton of batteries for crafting. And it's like, while you're on the topic of battery, you might as well craft as many as possible, because it'll help you later, and you never know when your brain is going to click back to battery. Or if you don't do this, if you don't make sure that you have a ton of batteries coming in, something in the game's going to happen where it's incredibly advantageous to have a bunch of batteries right away, and you'll just be like, oops. So we're investing in the future here, so I love it. Alright, let me take another quick look here. I know that chat and YouTube loves looking at my inventory. It gets me the most views. It puts me above Markiplier and Moist Critical as far as the space. I'm almost as popular as Queso. So that is good, right? That is good. That means that we're in a good spot. So let me do that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to, yeah, there's just one each. I love fire quartz. So we're going to do that to get a lot of refined quartz for tomorrow. And then let me get a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I only need 2 more, but I'm going to build as many as I can off of this. I didn't grab this yet. Let me grab these. As much as I can do with the rest of this time. Sell as much as I can to recoup some monies. That's Stardew Valley, baby. It's all about the grind. It's all about the grind. Everybody complains about Pierre being a businessman, but your main character is the important business person. I'm not sure what gender Pierre identifies with. So sorry to assume that, and I'm not even joking. I just want to put in there an immense respect for respecting people's genders. I'm pretty sure that Pierre's written just very static, so he doesn't have like that type of thing going on, but human beings are full of depth, and we're all individual people, and it's very beautiful when we can respect each other. Hondog Gaming says, like, for me when I grow crops, I prefer 5x5 area, 24 if have the sprinkler for each crop. I say Marnie is important as well as she supplies stuff for animals. Thank you so much for that insight, on dog. Oh my god, I do have, how do I have some refined quartz? What are we doing here? Alright, but yeah, thank you so much for that insight. I do greatly appreciate it. I could be playing Stardew right now and not streaming. The best thing about streaming, especially because I'm still a 0 to 3, like I haven't passed the affiliate test of 3 average viewers. I'm loving streaming, not in some pursuit of like right away getting big success, because I know that sets people up for failure. I'm in it so I can play Stardew and also hang out with some pretty cool people while I'm doing it and treat it like a collaborative effort. So yeah, thank you for offering information to me. That is invaluable in more ways than one. Alright, I got the 2. At least I got the 2. I don't think it's thunderstorming tomorrow. Let me try to put them together in my disorganized mess. I'm taking down that tree. Let's put them here. It's 12 a.m. I still got time. But yeah, I am gonna, it's gonna be like a battery field out here. I'm going all in on that. Because I like to take care of things before I totally forget about them and don't look at them until it's too late. Alright, bear. Yeah, bear can go somewhere. Bear can go somewhere. Bear will go right in front of this tree. In the middle of the 2 buildings, and I don't need these. But yeah, this will be my little lightning field over here. And actually, let's see how much we could do. I'm gonna make as much as we can. I only have 10. Well, hopefully 10, and then I'll be done with it, because that should be plenty of batteries between summer and fall. I don't think there's ever such a thing as too many batteries. Did we get 10? We got 10. We're ready to rock and roll. And I have just enough time to place them, even though it's not pivotal to place them right now. And I don't want to put them behind the house. And this is going to block me up. And I'm blocking am I blocking myself up from collecting all the batteries? Oh no. Alright, we're going to bed, and we're fixing that. Thankfully we can replace them for a proper battery field. Oh no. And today was the 2nd. Alright. 150. 150. I'm getting decent at just sliding in there right before 2 a.m. I actually wasn't paying attention, so that worked out well. There was a time already where, like, I'm talking on stream and my character just passes out, and I'm like, what happened? Where are we right now? Who am I? And who are you? You know, like, I just had no idea what was going on. Alright, let's see. We're getting a thunderstorm. All I need is 1 thunderstorm, and I get a big greenhouse. Perturbed spirits. Plum pudding. Little Jack Horner is chomping at the bit for his ooey gooey delight, and who can blame him? The plums are floral and sweet, with just the right amount of tartness to fully activate every last one of your eager taste buds. You'll just have to try it and see for yourself. Wow. I already know how to cook it. That was exciting, though. I didn't know if I don't know if I read it with sass before, though. So that's the important part. Alright, we got a lot of stuff going on here. We got these. I want to take care of these. Kind of make a path, right? No, I want to leave one there. It's fine if it's like a path. And then this one, take this one out. Just walk amongst the electricity. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty dead set on not. I mean, you know what? I can run it behind the house, because I will know. I might not remember, but I will know. Alright, you can't run this along the house, so it'll just be back here. That's my secret lightning rods. And then this one peeks out over here. as a reminder, that actually looks fairly neat. My little lightning farm. Alright. Let's kick it. Alright. Let's kick it. Oh my god, I love you, kitty. Please get out of my way. Look at all these eggs. I'm so proud. I'm so proud of my babies. Let's kick it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, do not eat duck egg. Do not eat duck egg. Nope, 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 nope. I just want to make sure they love me. I love that most of my barn animals are behaving and hanging out together. Let's get this artisaning going. Artisaning. Alright, there's no reason to go in here. Got that going on. I'm leaving all this up like a madman. And I might fill some of these spots with coffee, right? Nothing wrong with that. We're just gonna have an incredible amount of coffee. I really gotta make more, yeah, look. The coffee is taken over. And I don't have nearly enough kegs to make an incredible amount of coffee so I can run fast all the time. I do love that if you don't harvest the fruit, it's not the end of the world and it grows more fruit on the tree. I don't know what the max on each tree is. I believe it's 3 fruit. So you can kind of leave them there. I don't know, but this is like, dude, coffee's like, I wonder if coffee, the plant, is classified as a weed. Like, I've never grown a coffee plant before. That would be nice. You know what I really wanted to grow in my garden? Like, when I was fresher at gardening, and I was just like, dude, I want to eat everything from my garden. Like, I want to be self-sufficient, and everything that I eat comes from my garden. Like I was, you know, so excited for that. And what I really wanted to grow was olives. And I thought, it's like, olives grow on a bush, right? You know, like, you get so many olives. Like, obviously, you know, like, I would imagine that they would grow on some sort of bush. And no, olives grow on an olive tree. Just like the expression to extend an olive branch, olives grow on an olive tree. And it takes years for you to start actually getting olives off of that tree. So, that kind of dashed my hopes, because I was making salads left and right with cucumbers, tomatoes, zucchini, all of that. Thank you so much. I am seeing a follow from LC1283. Thank you so much for following and checking out the stream. I appreciate it, whether you're here or not. We are having an absolute blast. Hondog Gaming and I. Hondog AB42. Same, I may get 1 or 2 viewers at a time when streaming, but I do not mind. You know what? I am so grateful that Twitch is free. Like, I'm so grateful that anyone can turn on a cam and stream and have special friends stop in and join them while they're playing any game. Like, that is a beautiful opportunity. For sure. I know we already opened this stuff. So what I'm going to do is... And coffee's quick, man. I'm going to be going fast all day. So yeah, I have this bin to make more coffee. I don't know, dude. My character's just going to be slugging caffeine like I do in real life. I don't know if I should bring my farmer into my caffeine addicted world. Jesus. I know I should make more kegs. I'm gonna be a coffee man from now, even though I don't drink them. Y'all just watch me just like, coffee, 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 and my character's just like walking along all slow. My character's like, hey, that streamer guy should probably shut up and let me get a cup. Nope, we don't do that here. Keeping him safe from caffeine addiction, that's it. So, alright, we got that rocking and rolling. And let's see what need to be making a keg. It's oak resin. It's always oak resin. It's never not oak resin. Alright, bam. Yeah, drink the coffee. There you go. That was that. Yeah, that's how you can tell the farmer is like, yo, dude, shut up about coffee and let me get some. Alright, 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 alright. No oak resin. I don't have enough oak tappers. Well, I know this is the oak tree, and I do have other oak trees to tap. Let me look at tappers, because I want like 1,000,000 kegs for 1,000,000 coffees, so that my farmer can be all skeeted out like I am, and we can be skeeted together. We could just be rocking and rolling. Yeah. All right. So we are on it. Let's take a look at the tapper. 40 wood, 2 copper bar. Wood and copper for a tapper. And that's an oak tree, right? See, I don't even know what the trees are called. I'm a fake fan. Alright, that and wood. And what I'll do... I have too much going on at once. I'm getting overstimulated, but it's okay. This game, dude. Do you remember back in, like, the Nintendo DS days where, like, developers still were trying to figure out how to best utilize the touchscreen, and Nintendo was already on their run of trying to appeal to everyone instead of just gamers. So they came out with games like Sudoku was a big craze, then there was Big Brain Academy, and they advertised a lot of these games as helping your brain get healthy. I truly believe that the amount of multitasking required for Stardew Valley definitely trains our brains. I don't know if it trains our brains to kind of, you know, have the symptoms of attention deficit disorder, which I know is very serious, but like, you know, ooh shiny, ooh shiny, ooh shiny, you know, for those of us that aren't, you know, like does it kind of bring something on, or does it actually train our brains to multitask better? Because I'll be thinking about 10 things at once. That is it. Alright, let's go to outfield. I know that there's plenty of stuff that I want to put back in this bin. And we always got to make sure to keep clay. Outfield, we're keeping this, but this can go back. And then those copper bars should be ready soon. Alright. And then let's pull it out. Let's really take a look at this. So we got the copper bars rocking and rolling. We should be able to make some tappers already. I heard there's an item called a big tapper that produces more. I'd be excited to see that. So I'll know which ones are the oak trees by which ones are not. So obviously this is a maple. Yeah, and the oak trees have the smaller leaves. So I think this is a maple up there, and that's why I wouldn't have put a tapper on it, because I don't need maple. But I am going to put more tappers out at this point, because the more oak trees I got tapping, the more oak resin, the more kegs, the more coffee. My character will be going fast all the time. Speaking of which, my coffee buff, I heard there are min-max like players that'll just be like slugging espresso the entire time. We got 3 more. You're already tapped. You're already tapped. We have a tappy forest. I would love to get to a level where I actually actively place trees on purpose, but The day may come when the courage of men shall fail, and it is not this day. Here you go. I just gotta remember to get over here. Take that oak resin. And then, yeah, I guess I'm hiding some over here. And I'm just gonna have to remember to run over here every once in a while. Damn. Whenever I'm looking for oak resin, go off yonder. Alright. So now we have 1 oak resin. It would not be a bad idea to make a keg, but that requires iron bar. Alright, we're not going to do that yet. We're going to wait. Let's get everything back into the outfield bin so that we feel that we love life as much as we absolutely do. Get this back in there, that back in there. Put you in there. I am going to run out of space, and that is okay. So now we're going to sell everything that looked at us funny. So even stuff that it doesn't make sense to sell. Not the oak resin. In fact, I gotta put that. And finally got large goat milk after I did not need it. So that's a thing. Crayfish should go back in the fridge. I need those for a good fishing buff. Alright, so we're in the farmhouse. We're popping this in. Beautiful. I dig it. I dig it. So we got that, and then we're going to go back to outfield. Everybody loves just watching me sensually move through my chests. Just sensually. Everybody loves it. I've been told anyway. Alright. Watch me like not be able to make heads or tails of an organization system that I created. Set myself up for failure in 4K live. JustDog25. I appreciate you and I love you. Also, feel free to visit the YouTube JustDog2525. I'm hoping that this VOD goes up there. I like to be picky about what goes up there. It's still very fresh, but thank you so much for listening to the words that in which come out of my gaping maw. Appreciate it. All right. So, I believe we're pretty standard here. I know it's been one day. Let me check on my slimy friend. Slimy friend is not alive yet. I could use another incubator. Let me check out, because I'm really, for this stream, I'm really trying to kind of go fishing free. I might go fishing, but I'd rather fish off stream because it's kind of like ridiculous. What's up, Slinky? How are you? It is good to see you. Welcome to the party. We are starting summer off right. We've expanded our farm greatly. We got the slime hutch. We are enjoying Stardew Valley as it was not intended, because we're playing our own way, because we're sassy, we're spicy, sassy bitches here like that, you know, as am I. So we're having the time of our lives. I did get a dehydrator, and if I can make one, I would like to play around with it. Well, I got the recipe. Alright. That's not bad. Clay, wood, and fire quartz. I'll see how many I can make. I'll just have a team of dehydrators. There's probably an item that I'm not aware of that's like OP that you want to dehydrate and you get a lot back from it. So it was wood, fire quartz. I cannot hold attention to something. Clay. For the life of me. Slinky Gaming says, I be good, just lonely. I'm actually currently single, and I feel the loneliness sometimes as well. However, and I know people don't really need to hear this, I am doing the good old-fashioned thing that people talk about. I am doing the whole, when the time is right, what's worth it will come to me, or I will run into what's worth it, instead of getting involved with things that are not. There you go, man. I have a whole army of dehydrators ready to rock and roll. I don't even know where I want to put them. How about in this weird little area here that I know I can't make what I would consider to be a proper, any of these proper 8-space sprinkler setups. And we'll just have dehydrators here, and we'll see how that goes. I'm ready for it. Even though I really don't like blocking up crops. There you go. We got a bunch of dehydrators. Nothing to put in them yet, however. And we've been on that coffee grind. We got a lot of coffee. I do not give my character coffee. I keep talking about coffee, and he's like, yo, dingus. If you're drinking caffeine all day, I can drink caffeine all day. We'll be on the same page, but no, you're not giving me caffeine. You just talk about it. And I'm like, I know, farmer. I know, farmer. Go eat a star drop. I was about to say go eat a D word, but, you know, I don't want to be too crude too early. Go eat a D word. Alright. Not to say we don't, you know, not to say, oh, we don't curse here. We absolutely do, but I like to curb it. I like to curb it. We absolutely do. I know Slinky Gaming curses all the time. Total sailor, so you gotta get used to that when you stop by at Just Dog 25. You gotta train your brain to be okay with the spice. All right, we are probably just gonna do a little fishing. I give up. I give up. All right, we did everything that we need to do today. Tomorrow's Thursday. This is the glorious Grandpa's chest that shall be mine right after the first thunderstorm of this season. So I will finally have the batteries, and I can't wait to check that out with everybody, because I have never seen it open before. So that'll be brand new to me. And we're going to see what we can do. We're going to stop in at the Tav, the bar, what have you. We're going to say hi to Leia. But yeah, we're going to stop in at the bar because half of this town are insane alcoholics, and it is a big problem. Like, I give them beer in the morning, encourage them to day drink. You know why? Because I get free friendship points, and it's like, it's fine. So, here's the friendship hack of Stardew Valley. Alcohol. Even Shane, who right now, Shane's going through his story arc of not drinking, we do not care. We're going to enable him and help him continue to ruin his life. And that's what the game considers friendship. Not to be dark, but I guess I've grown attached to Marty and Jazz. We're a ragtag bunch, but it kind of feels like a weird family. It doesn't rain much in summer, does it? That just means watering work for you? Nah, bestie. I got them sprinklers, and there's iridium sprinklers, and they're pink, and they're going to be pretty once I make them. Hi there, Elliot. I'm glad to see you. You're always welcome here. I just made Gus, like, very well spoken. Is Pam not responding?
Hey, kid. You're too young to be moping around in a place like this.
That is actually the perfect Pam voice. It's nice of you to show up. It's a little bit more lively now. Yeah, because I'm giving everybody free beer with my farm monies. Pet the doggo. Very important to pet the doggo. Very incredibly important to pet the doggo. And we're rocking and rolling. I see some fun faces in the chat here. I need this. Oh, I forgot I can complete a community center bundle. I need a sweet pea and something else. Let's rock and roll with that. Why didn't anybody remind me? Alright, let's go to the dye bundle. It's not that. I know that it has to be in crops. Crafts room. Yes. I need the red baneberry, which I know. I'm going to try to get to the summit. I don't know if the summit's going to have red baneberry. I am going to try to do it tonight. I went through all of year one, and I had plenty of red baneberry and sweet pea in my possession. And I'm missing, currently, if you look at it, right? This is how much I suck, right? Not to be hard on myself, but I do suck, right? This is how hard I suck. I went through months and months of not having the quarry, not having the bridge. Do you know why? Because in my first summer, despite having an incredible amount of sweet pea, an incredible amount of baneberry, I decided to just not. Like I guess and I knew from playing this game 5 years ago that one of the most infamous things about the community center out in Stardew Valley is that you can soft block yourself until next year for not putting certain things in the community center. And I had tons of sweet pea, tons of baneberry. They were flowing. They were everywhere. They were growing out of the backs of my cows' backs. They were literally, every time I would wake up, I'd look under the bed. There they were. And my dumbass just decided, no. So that's a lot of time without the quarry. I don't think it makes or breaks the game. People tell me to calm down and not be hard on myself. But hey, you know what? I am being very humble, and I am making sure to call myself out on my own bullshit, so y'all don't have to. Feel free, if you're watching this on YouTube, to call me out on some more bullshit below. Thank you. Alright, so we're in this, right? And we're going to see. I don't know if Baneberry goes to the summit. I'm sorry. He does not like flowers. I accidentally gave that to him. And I think a way to get to the summit is up here. I don't have wood on me. I have the chest connected mod, and one of the power plays. I don't think we're passing out. If we are, I'll take the hit. But one of the power plays is if you have wood on you, which I could chop down a tree and get enough wood on me right away, I can throw a chest down anywhere and then access all of my items from it, including farm totem if I needed it. All right, sweet peas up here. They have the summit, which I spent way too much time unlocking with 20 iridium because for some reason I was under the impression it was going to unlock the castle and my future husband Lance, and I didn't realize you have to complete the community center, and all I got was this lousy summit. It includes a lot of forageables, rare forageables, but it does not include Baneberry right now. So I think Baneberry's only going to be in the magical forest. I could actually show off the chest connected thing. I could run to the magical forest and probably get a red Baneberry, and then cut a tree, drop the chest, and show that off right now, but I don't know if I want to. Skeletal hand! That's something for Gunther. I'm almost on the museum as well. And it's actually been a while since I got something for it, so I am psyched about that. Let's rock and roll. Let's do it. Look at all this wine. I need wine to complete. Look at all. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like I keep saying, half of the town of Stardew Valley are incredible alcoholics. Now they're gonna love me even more. I wonder who doesn't like wine. I don't like wine in real life. That stuff is nasty. Alright, let's run. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's absolutely get it. Bam. I love sleeping under my cozy kitty. Big fan of that. Alright, let's see. Let's see what's rocking and rolling today. Summer 4. Always check the calendar. Jazz's birthday. I do love Jazz. She likes fairy flowers that I get sometimes. She's cool. She's pretty chill. What are our festivals? We got a luau. Dance of the Moonlight Jellies I'm familiar with. I think I missed the luau first year and just went with it. I don't really like restarting my days. Bookseller. I still need combat level 10. There's a whole lot going on right now. I got Vanilla Sky. It's an obscure movie if anybody's ever seen it, but I got Vanilla Sky up there. Pretty neat. Weather report. Beautiful sunny day. I'm not getting the big greenhouse today. Spirits are in good humor. I'm still probably not going to the mines. Animal Spotlight Pig. In these parts, pigs are trained to sniff out valuable truffles. You've got to let the porkers outside and be patient. They'll work their magic when they're good and ready. Make oil out of the truffles to maximize your profits. I dig it. What is going on, Slinky? Slinky says there are 5 NPCs that hate wine-based game, and chances are, if I run around slinging wine, I'll run into each one that hates it. That's it. Worth a try? Not always. Alright, you shouldn't be here, Crow. Alright, I gotta find my other rare Crow. I'm getting upset. There's one. Bam. Let's rock and roll with it. Alright, pop. I love it. And look, look, look. Yeah, here comes all this. All right, we take care of our animals. We love our animals. We take care of them. We get loves for them. You see how I let my animals run free? Sometimes it's a pain tracking them down, but it's actually cute this way. Like, I know it's almost like an unspoken rule to put up a gate for your animals, but now that I've neglected to do that out of probably laziness for so long, I'm so used to now, like, I kind of know their best hiding spots, and you know, like, I like letting them run free. It's fun, and then I can get higher visibility on parts of my farm that I might forget about. That's it. Alright, let's kick it. Bam. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's get some eggs. I do need an auto grabber. That's another thing to where it's like I've never had one before, so I'm putting off getting one because I don't, you know, if I haven't felt the benefits personally, I like avoid getting it, and that's not fair. I'm trying a new experience in life right now. I never thought I'd be streaming. Today's only my 12th day streaming, and I'm having the time of my life. But never would have tried it. Alright, I'm only grabbing the 5, and then I'll save one if a spawn doesn't add up, because all I really want to do in here is run this dehydrator and collect the rarer mushrooms for life elixirs. That's kind of my thought process right now. Alright, we're rocking and rolling. We got our butter, we got a lot of stuff, and then I'm just gonna get the red baneberry. I have to, yeah, I'm gonna get the red baneberry, because all I need is a red baneberry, and I will unlock a complete new area. Should be my top priority right now. Bam. Alright. And we have Hondog Gaming 42. You should use Steam Labs for your alerts. I absolutely should. There's a lot of things that I am very new to about streaming, and I appreciate any and all direction. I don't really look up a lot of tutorials. I don't have a streaming mentor. So that's why I kind of rely on you wonderful people in chat to give me guidance. And not for my own benefit, but if people take the time to click on my stream, I don't want to waste their time. My mission with Twitch would be to provide people with what's been provided for me, to give back. And there are some of my favorite streamers that I've watched during hard times in my life. There's a lot of times, you know, with the way my mind works, I need to just disassociate just to feel okay. And I really, you know, eventually, always, the only reason why I'd be streaming is to hopefully provide people with a good time. So yeah, any and all advice that helps me capture more attention in the hopes that for somebody else it helps to bring them out of any, you know, bad situation, or it enhances their life in some way, that is really the goal with Just Dog 25. I'll be honest, that's a lot of growth in a short time. You were like 5 followers when I found you, now you're 31. That's just wow. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. And I didn't mean to read that in any type of way. I like to give a little enthusiasm. I spend a lot of time going on other Stardew Valley streams, and no, I don't hop in like an asshole like, hey, I stream too, go to my stream. No, I gift subs, I go in, I gift subs, I make sure to follow, I make sure to join the chat, and especially streamers like myself who are kind enough to say that they allow like cross promotion. I outreach by being kind, and I follow everybody that I can, because if I were expecting follows from anybody else, I should be following them back, and I don't care if they stream or not. Hopefully one day, just like me, when I first started, I looked at, hey, who's currently following me, and I followed them all back, you know, because it does really help, you know, and if one day somebody wants to check me out, and even if it's somebody that I linked up with a long time ago, then hopefully I can help them out with a good time. Hondog Gaming 42 says, the one piece of advice I was told was stream what you want to stream and don't let others tell you what to stream. I have a very interesting example of that for a YouTuber, a popular YouTuber, and I fell in love with his channel based on variety, right? He was streaming Zelda and Yu-Gi-Oh! And, you know, other games from my youth, like kind of a nostalgia streamer that, you know, like, I liked the way that he was doing it. I greatly enjoyed his content, but also, too, I was really into, like, Zelda and Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time. And I didn't realize that he got most of his success from being a Poke streamer. Pokemon Nuzlocke. He's one of the Nuzlockers. You might even be able to guess his name. And what I am so grateful to have watched was a video where he apologized to his audience, and he was very real. He said that he literally had to go back to just Pokemon because the YouTube algorithm, anytime he would post something that wouldn't perform in line with how much Pokemon was performing, it would tank his channel. And this is a guy with a partner and kids, right? And what's he gonna tell his wife and kids, or his partner and kids? Like, what is he gonna tell them? Like, I didn't want to just play Pokemon, so now we have less money and less food. So he made the apology video, and he's like, yeah, all those that enjoyed my variety content can't do it no more. And to this day, I think he's just doing Pokemon Nuzlocke. So there's a lot going into what you stream and when. I definitely want to stream more Resident Evil. There is a video of me playing Resident Evil on the channel, Resident Evil 8, and in addition to my YouTube. There's my red Baneberries. But yeah, Stardew, Resident Evil. As far as playing things that I don't want, I want to focus on things that I know I can give the best representation of. I don't want to stream games that I am not, you know, like, that I'm not well versed in. I want to make sure that the audience is getting something good to watch. You know what I mean? So if I stream things that I'm not even into, then that might not be a good video. However, I want to reach as many people as I can, so I am more than willing to stream things that, whatever eventually my audience becomes. I don't have an audience right now. I do. I have a few legends in my chat watching, and I'm so grateful for that. But eventually, when I get a community, I will absolutely play to please. Like, I will absolutely, if I see a game that would help my community enjoy themselves, right, and take requests and see, you know, see what people can benefit from, I'm gonna do it because I'm here to benefit others first and foremost. And I feel like if anybody were to be on Twitch without that mission, they're probably not spiritually sound. And I'm a very spiritual person, and spirituality means helping others in any of my endeavors. Doesn't matter how much I might benefit. I will ask my great spirit to hopefully make me successful in any endeavor I do, as long as the forefront is helping other people, because I believe in my spirituality that is the way to live a fulfilling life. That is the best way to live your life. So in anything I do, I like to focus on how can this benefit others. Hello, Chocobo. Welcome into the stream. Thank you for stopping by. We are having a great time. We are talking about life and not existential dread, but some deep stuff as always. I just got the quarry after soft blocking myself for a whole year just because I couldn't be bothered to put a few forageable summer plants into the community center. Big soft block, no reason. Summer seeds. Alright, yeah, but that's for foraging items. I might plant a few of those. Alright, bridge repair, right? Junimo! We got the Junimo coming. Yeah, I know this Junimo's happy. That's it. That's it. Work your magic. Work your magic. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. I love the Junimo. Oh wait, am I wasting time? Oh, I'll fix you later. I'll fix you later. Oh, look at this. I heard something about if you examine some stuff in the finished rooms, it unlocks things. Yeah. I don't know what that did. Like, this isn't... I think it's something about examining the kitchen. Aww. What's up, buddy? I wish I could bring you with me. Look how happy they are. I've never completed the, I have never completed the community center, so I'm in for a treat. That's awesome. I didn't use an alarm today, says Chocobo. Oh, who needs alarms? Every day's a gift. And sleep is a gift, too. Sleep is very important. I think I got about 5 husky hours last night because I was working on a VOD that I played Resident Evil 8, and I won. My YouTube is completely fresh, too. And I want to be picky about which VODs make it on there, because, like, a little bit of a quality control, without editing them. And, so I was up all night all nervous, like, trying to make sure that the Resident Evil upload went through, and, you know. Linus! Does he like red baneberry? No, he does not. I think everybody hates it. It's poisonous, right? Yeah, that's why. Die, Linus. I just insulted the homeless person. Twitch, do not ban me. It'll be like unknown streamer, JustDog25, banned off of Twitch for laughing at poisoning a homeless person. And that's going to be the misleading title. It won't say nothing about Stardew Valley. It's just going to be like JustDog25, unknown streamer, minuscule audience, POS, piece of crap, new streamer, trying to get attention, gets kicked off of Twitch because he's a terrible person, and he poisoned a homeless man. JustDog25. That's it. And that'll be the end of my Twitch career. That quick. I'll be infamous. Like, you got it all wrong. Even my jobless self used an alarm clock today. Yeah, I'm supposed to get a job soon. I'd call Twitch my job, but I'm not even a full affiliate yet, so I get no access to no money. And that's okay, because I'm going to go out in the real world like a big boy, and I'm going to make monies, and all my wildest dreams are going to come true. So, I'm excited for that. I got big plans. And I hope that it involves all my little Twitch friends with me. One NPC does like red baneberry. Is that the wizard? Tell me it's the wizard. He looks like a red baneberry stan. Probably combines that with red baneberry with some blueberries to make his purple hair dye. Because that man is old. There's no way that... I mean, I know he's a wizard, but, you know, don't wizards eventually get white hair? Alright, man, I got the quarry. I'll make some bombs. I heard the quarry, you can get some iridium ore. I'm excited for that. Alright, let's check out this morning. Anomalous reading. I'm getting green rain. I have to look up the benefits of that again. Displeased spirits. Don't care. Alright, nobody is knocking on my door. I don't have too much to harvest yet. So what we're going to do is I'm actually going to take a quick break. Even though I'm at the 3 viewers that would hopefully bring this... Hopefully, you know, you guys aren't going nowhere. If I get three viewer average for 4 different streams, that's how I get full affiliate. But what we're going to do is I need to take a break and do a couple things. But I'll be right back. What I learned with streaming from a 0 to 3 streamer perspective, right? 0 to 3 viewers is I was using a starting screen, a starting soon screen. That I feel is for big streamers where 1,000 people are coming in and they let everybody fill in during the starting soon, so that as soon as they start streaming, they have chats to answer to and everything's kind of in place. For me, a 0 to 3 viewer streamer, it doesn't make sense to have a starting soon screen at all. In fact, if right now to get to affiliate, I need an average of 3 viewers per stream. To eventually make partner, I'll need an average of 75 viewers per stream, and that is if I stream for 2 hours, the average of people on my stream needs to be at least 3 throughout that entire time. If I have 1 hour with just one person on out of the 3, I don't get the 3. Right? So starting screen doesn't make sense unless you're big. And then the be right back screen for a smaller streamer, it's like, what do I expect? If my thumbnail is be right back, are people really going to click on me for the first time, not knowing who I am, not knowing when I'm going to stream? No, they're going to click on an adjacent stream that is currently active. So I've kind of figured out to chill out on the starting soon and be right back screens. Slinky Gaming said, yeah, the starting soon screen is useless and annoying because most people use it for 20 to 30 minutes. Absolutely. And for that, that's stalling as well. If you really want to come in and start benefiting others through streaming and giving people entertainment, don't put filler in your content. Don't stall, right? Be passionate and grateful for everything that you're getting back, and make sure that your people are having a good time. Don't use tricks. I don't use bots. I've heard some people use bots. I'm not doing that. I'm not interested in entertaining bots. I'm interested in entertaining people that need a friend. You know, like, that's it. Yeah. Slinky Gaming's like, don't be like Naruto. No, what is it, copy no jutsu? Where he copies himself? I'm more of a Dragon Ball guy myself, but shout out to Naruto. Shout out to Naruto. And please follow JustDog25 on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, put down in the comments, what is your favorite vegetable and why? I will be reading the comments if anybody ever sees this video on YouTube. Alright. Yeah, don't be like Naruto. That anime is full of filler. And no, you know what? You know what you're getting at JustDog25? You're getting the original manga, baby. No filler arcs, no bullshit. You're getting the actual JustDog25 experience, and I am ready for it. So what we're going to do is I'm going to turn the music down, and I'm going to take a little break. But what I've learned about breaks is we don't put up the be right back screen, right? We don't leave things on pause. We make sure that there's always something fun to do. So we got Chocobo King Slime says, I like a starting soon screen only for people who do get consistent viewers, though. It allows for people to accumulate before you start chatting with them. I'll give a shout out. My favorite streamer is Bokba Soup currently. And he has a starting soon screen. He's going to have anywhere between 1,500 and like 2,500, you know, 1,500 to 2,500 viewers. So he has the starting soon screen, and it would make sense that he has it so that everybody can get in, right? And he's not just going, right? And that's when you have a big dedicated audience, it's serving your people by giving them time to log on, because then they get the chance to see the entire stream live. My streams aren't to that quality yet. I don't have a community yet. But I love all of my viewers in my chat right now. I am just so excited. I am very gracious. And what we're going to do is we are going to put on some music real quick, and I will be back. So everybody enjoy. This is a classic.
To us, all your base, all your base, belong to us. All your base, all your base, belong to us. All your base,
I'll be right back. that is. I'm back, by the way. Hi, I'm JustDog25. Uh, Chocobo King Slime says, I like a starting soon screen only for people who do get consistent viewers. Yes, we read that. Chocobo King Slime is like, what is this? Like, what even is this? It is a very crusty song from an extremely old internet meme, copyright free, and it is still hype to this day. It's decades old at this point, like old internet, and I do definitely want to keep using it on my channel. It's called "All Your Base Are Belong to Us." If you're interested in the meme, and I actually went out and I I wanted to bring into stream some fruits of my labor, right? Fruits of my garden. These are acorn squash, right? They aren't just picked. There is stuff to pick out there, but I'll do it later. But yeah, acorn squash, and I've had a bit of a zucchini problem. This is one of my zucchinis. I know. There's a little bit of I gotta rinse it and stuff like that. But there's a little zucchini for you all. I cook it. I use it in tons of stuff. It's actually a good filler. For extra hot sauce, I make a lot of hot sauce with a lot of hot peppers. And gardening is amazing. And what I like about a lot of streamers is that they will have like a side hobby that they're passionate about that they can talk about on stream. I can talk for days about gardening. And it fits as well too because I'm playing a farming game. So, like, the reason why I plant a lot of sunflowers on my farm is because I grow 10-foot tall mammoth sunflowers, and their heads are as big as trash can lids. So, in the game, I prefer the sunflowers because that's what I do in real life. And hot peppers, a ton of hot peppers. Chocobo King Slime says it reminds me of Sonic for some reason. Well, it was part of those days, so I'm sure when they made that song, they were definitely going for like a Sonic vibe. They might have used a similar program. You can kind of tell that it's kind of indicative of the ancient MIDI files that we used to listen to when I was younger. Um, but yeah, thank you very much for letting me take a break. Let's get back to the action. Alright, weather report. Yeah, there's no thunder and lightning either, and that's what I really need. But yeah, I guess I won't look up what are the possible benefits of green rain. Alright, how is my inventory? I gotta sell a lot of things. I get too quick. I usually use Eurobeat songs. Hondog Gaming 42 follow. Use Eurobeat songs as Twitch does not mute them in stream. Yeah, I want to wholeheartedly respect the copyright system, and that's why I'm making sure to kind of dig up a lot of songs from my past, like meme songs and stuff that I know aren't copyright, because we can go for popular copyright songs and kind of give people the fast food of, yeah, you've heard this song before, or we can find some really hype stuff that people may not have heard of, because a lot of stuff like I discover through other people streaming, and as long as it's hype, it does the job. As long, you know what I mean? Like, that could also make it unique instead of using or trying to force in copyright music. I don't know if people do that, but I could only imagine. We're gonna sell. Well, we don't want to sell all of the strawberry wine. In fact, I'm actually gonna put some in the fridge. My farmer does not drink. I do not drink in real life. But we're gonna put some in there, and then maybe later I'll look up who likes it so I can give them a nice gift, because most of the town are a bunch of alcoholics. And if you drink, that is a-okay with me. Enjoy your life. Let's hit this up. I know poison mushroom actually goes in some really good. Oh, actually goes in some sort of really good recipe. So I don't see those all the time. So I'm definitely gonna keep it as a pet. So we got oak resin, and we would venture to create even more kegs. Because when I see people that are highly successful at Stardew Valley, I see farms that have just massive fields of artisan machines. When I got to farming level 10, I did basically choose the artisan path, which is 40% more sale price on artisan goods. So I definitely want to capitalize on that. Definitely want to capitalize on that. You want to go with the professions and the accolades that you have chosen. So I know everything wants my iron bars all the time. Do I even have any left? Probably not. Alright. We're not going to fixate on that. You can go there, you can go there. Shrub seed. I should just... I'm going to plant the shrub seeds. We have 100 hardwood, which would be enough to upgrade our house again. But I don't think that there's a very big practical reason to do that, aside from aesthetics. Because I already have the upgrade that allows me to marry, but it's going to be a long time before I run into my future man, Mr. I forget his name. Mr. Lance. See, I forget his name, but I want to marry him. That's how you got to pick your men in life. That's it. Clip that. Clip that. People need to know how to find a good man. Don't even know his name. Not important. Alright. Bam. We're gathering it. And we can do a big coffee run right now. And then why don't we drink some of this coffee? I'm gonna like get a mod that puts drink coffee on hotkey. Drink coffee on hotkey mod. Richer for the experience. I need a duck feather, by the way. I think I really do need a duck feather. I don't know how to get those, but the ducks don't like me. Isn't there like an animal attack event? Is that in this game, like an animal attack event if you leave them out overnight? Because I never put them back inside. Am I like dropping the ball on that? Oh yeah. Yeah, come back outside, thank you. Join your brethren. Join the milky masses. I am among the milky masses. Speaking of which, I do love to see the character dance. And I will forever be mystified at Concerned Ape's choice in the animation of if you try to use this bucket, but you're not next to a cow. Bam! Look at that. Twerking. Twerking in Stardew Valley. Like that's phenomenal. Like the character keeps going, bro. Now that everybody's clicked off of the video, we can continue. So you want the least amount of viewers as possible. So you'd be absolutely cringe like myself. Alright. Let's go in here. We got lots of coffees. Dude, that coffee buff doesn't last, does it? I think you need to make espresso. I heard that there's a machine eventually. Today's Friday, so we have to hit the traveling merchant. We have to, no exceptions. Dude, I'm just a coffee man, bro. I'm a coffee girl in a coffee world, wrapped in coffee. It's toffee. I'm a coffee girl in a coffee world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic. Come on, coffee. Let's go, toffee. Yeah. Come on, coffee. Let's go, toffee. I cracked me up. Alright. I would really love to play. It's an older band that not so many people remember. This helps me complete the community center. Eiffel 65. I would love to use their music, but I don't know if they, you know, like they're so old and defunct now that I wouldn't know if it would be a problem on Twitch, but I'm not gonna just like try and find out. Beats and Fall, Cherry Bombs, Mega Bomb, buying a Mega Bomb. I know I can make them. But we're going to check out that quarry. We're going to check out the quarry. We're going to spend way too much on cherry bombs. I want to check out that quarry, because I haven't been there yet. I've been there 6 years ago on a much earlier version of Stardew Valley, so... We just got it. It's fancy. I don't even know exactly where to go to get to it, but that's why I have chat with me. They can show me the way, if that's still a meme. Alright, is the slime. Do I kill it? Do I have to, like, does the slime attack me and I have to try not to kill it? Like, I don't know. Do I have to understand that the slime is just like you or I with the sentience and all it is trying to survive this cruel, lonely world despite its own existential dread? Like, is that the slime thing? Because it could, I mean, I have no idea. But that's beautiful. There's so many things for me to experience in this game. Alright, let's go take a look. Where is the Quarry Bridge? What's up, Pam? Oh, there is actually a minecart to the quarry. Alrighty. Now I don't have to go deep into the mines to worry about getting more stiffs. Now, is there, I think that's it? No, that's not it. That's aquamarine. It's like, is there, in fact, a node for iridium? Iridium node. I might be making more of these bombs. I'm going to clear this out. I remember the trick is you clear out the quarry. And, oh my god, the amount of rock. You clear out the quarry and then you can check it every once in a while. Like, that's supposed to be the play. Alright. And just like any new area, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a chest in the quarry, because all chests are connected, and now if I run out of space, then I'll be able to put it in the quarry chest, and then if I need anything from the quarry, it'll be right there for me. And that way I can hold on to a lot of gems and look up which characters like them, and I will be richer for the experience. So, what are we going to do? Can we eat something? We can eat an orange. Let's eat some oranges. Or let's eat cheese. Well, no, if we eat cheese, it's not going to give me a space. Let me eat butter. Smooth like butter. Criminal undercover. We got it. Alright, cool. So now we're going to take our axe. And so this is what I've never thought about. I mean, it's an easy trick. And I do have more oak trees here. So I could set up a bit of like an oak farm. But with chests connected, even if I don't bring my wood, let's say I'm stuck somewhere and I don't have a farm totem and it's almost 2 a.m., chop down a couple trees, throw down a chest, and now I have access to everything, including my farm totems. Where are you at? 50 wood. 48. Fine. I shouldn't. Oh my god, BTS. Smooth like butter. Criminal undercover, breaking into your heart like that. Oh, when I look in the mirror, split my heart into two. Little BTS. I like Butter. I really like that song. YouTube was using that for so many ad campaigns at one point, and at first I didn't think much of it, but it got in my head, and then from then on I was like, you know what, that is good. Like, that is good. Alright, yeah, this sap. I don't like sap. But yeah, that's like good stuff. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna place this where I'm pretty sure quarry rocks can't spawn. Right now, instead of selling these, we're going to keep any gems that we acquire so that I know when somebody is looking for a gem for a quest, you go to the quarry chest. Quest, quarry chest. I can put any of the materials that I get, you know, this way here it's organized, and I'll just always have to remember, check the quarry chest. Summer seeds don't belong in there. Check the quarry chest. This has to go to Gunther, so this can go straight into the Clint chest, who's right next to Gunther. And I can actually go there very quickly, but I don't anticipate much from the museum right now. So yeah, let's drop some of these cherry bombs. Damn. Love it. And this will definitely cure my not enough silver problem. Damn, blow up that quarry. And then I know there's a cave. I don't know too much about it. Dude, this is giving me a lot. I am digging this. Yeah, buddy. Bam. Yeah, look at all that iron that I don't have to go into the mines and struggle for. Let me check this cave out real quick. Now that I have a chest here, I can grab whatever I need for the big bombs. Oh, do I go down here? Oh, it's an extra mine. Okay. I guess that's something else we can do. That's good, that's good. Plenty of stuff to do, so I'm not just fishing. Staring at the screen, just fishing. Like, please love me. And all I'm providing is fishing. Alright. Let's see if we have any solar essences. I usually like to use those up right away. But I know the few chests that they should be in. I'm only, you know, if they're somewhere they're not supposed to be, I just won't do it. But Hondog Gaming 42 follow says, have you ever thought doing I have not thought of doing co-op. I did stop in on somebody's stream who was doing multiplayer, and I gave him a huge shout out because I forget what their name was, but it was like, hey, this is the perfect example of somebody like me looking to see what multiplayer is about. But I haven't done co-op. And what I do know is, to me, it sounds like an afterthought simply because I haven't done it. But what I know about Concerned Ape is they seem like an individual to where whatever they do, they're going to put a lot of quality into it, or they'd rather not do it at all. So I do imagine co-op is fantastic. Alright, we put these here. We're going back to the quarry. Yeah, we're trying to get stuff for the big bombs. So outfield isn't going to have that. I did go to Skull Cave. There they are. Alright, even if I get 2 big bombs. Alright, so that was... And probably silver ore. Iron ore for everything ever. And I can make regular bombs. I can make a lot of regular bombs. I think we're about to just make 10 of these. And there goes all my iron ore. Blink and miss it. That's it. Blink and miss it. There we go. Bam. Yeah, body. Can I get a rare drop, please? I will look up the quarry mine off stream, just so I can go in there, get what needs to get done, and people aren't just watching me like, oh my god, this is so new. I have no idea what to do. Isn't this great? Yeah. See, I think about y'all. I don't just press that streaming button and be like, they get what they get. You know, I ain't about that life, bro. Like I said, I want to entertain people, that's all. Like I've said before, I want to do what other streamers have done for me and provide a little bit of an escape from life, provide something that I can look forward to and enjoy. It's all about giving back. All about giving back. Alright, I'm going to keep the oak trees, which of course there's less of them, but I'm going to keep the oak trees because I will probably place tappers here at some point, and I don't need a lot of maple. I'm not running a bee farm. What are you? Oh. Oh! Coal rocks. Yeah, dude, I love the quarry. I mean, I just got a big quarry payout because, like I said, I believe that the mechanic is you clean out the quarry and then you check back every once in a bit and the rocks respawn at their own rate. So yeah, let me see what's going down here. I know I ain't dying. Kill a slime. Maybe that right there just got me a higher combat level. I have no space. Oh no! Am I playing Doom? Jeez. Alright, well that probably drops something I need. Alright, so Quarry Mine is not like Weenie Hut Jr.'s mine. I wouldn't expect it to be as simple as the basic mine. Okay, we got all that stuff. Did I bring I always usually have food with me, but not today. I really don't anticipate dying. I ain't scared. I'll get a cave carrot. I do need Combat 10, and I've been reading a lot of books about it. So this would have been nice if I did what I was supposed to do. It looks like the game expects you to unlock this at winter. And because I didn't do what I was supposed to do, I didn't get to spend a cozy winter in the quarry mines. Alright, what are we doing? Oh my god. Right in front of everybody. Rookie mistake. Yeah, get out of here. I hope those things give like a good drop. I will be rocking and rolling with these quarry mines. Let's kick it smooth like butter, like my blade cutting right through you. Oh, there you go. I hope the quarry mine isn't like just like two things. Up. My window. See, these skulls got tricks. They make your window smaller. Jeez. Did you see that? They F with your stream. That's legitimately scary. Alright. I promise I'm not a bad gamer. I'm a gamer, which makes me fabulous. But it doesn't add any other stats. It does not make me... does not increase my skill level. Being this made in mood to play Stardew, but being this made in mood to play Stardew, but I keep you up. Thank you so much, Hondog Gaming. I am greatly appreciating the viewership. Thank you so much. Lurking is very important for me right now in order to continue my quest of making others happy. Alright, eat the cheese. I need this. Alright. I wonder if the quarry mine is like a puzzle. That's it. I mean, I ain't scared of these enemies. Alright, he shoots something. Oh! What is that? I gotta, like, keep eating things. Alright, it's 12 a.m. It's 12 a.m. Throw away the slime. What are you? Of course, vampiric. So this probably gives me health. Alright, I gotta get out of here. Alright, well, at least I know what the quarry mine is. Do we think I'm gonna get home? I do not mind passing out. I will take that. I will take that. Can't have the hardwood. Like I said, just because you have the chest connected mod does not mean that you do not have to deal with struggling inventory. There is like an unlimited backpack mod, but I'm trying not to be a little cheating weenie. Like, you know, I am a little weenie, but I'm trying not to be a little cheating weenie, you know? Trying to be a good girl. And good girls know when to say no. That's it. Alright. Bus stop, bro. Alright, so that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Just Dog 25 Plays Stardew Valley. I'm probably going to be on later with it, but for the sake of the VOD, I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube. Shoutouts to Chocobo King Slime, Hondog Gaming 42, follow on Twitch. Please try to follow Just Dog 25 on Twitch. We got Slinky Gaming in the chat. And it's not showing anybody else. However, I greatly appreciate all of the support. I love you all, and you know, like, I am forever humbled by the support. So thank you very much for joining me. This is out of love right here. Perfect way to finish the video. And I got level 10 mining. Metal bars worth it, but I don't sell them. I don't know, man. I don't sell metal bars. So I think I'm going to increase my coal. That's it. Alright. Alright, so to do the proper goodbye. I sounded like Markiplier there, didn't I? Please say I sounded like Markiplier. Up. And yes, it's perfect to end. I will look up if there's any way. I want to make sure that I take full advantage of the green rain, as it only happens every once in a while. Thank you so much for tuning in to Just Dog 25, and I will go before I say any more words. And just remember,
Your base don't belong to us. For base justice. Hate all babies in.